Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the earth. This is your Moray, Yeshua ben Uriah Israel, and we just want to say welcome back. Hope you've had a great weekend, and we know we're in the middle of the week, and we want to continue in Psalm. Okay, the last time we were in chapter 2, verses 7 through 9. There's just a little bit that we needed to complete, a section that deals with Yahuwah's decree to the Gentiles. Now, I just want to take this moment to say thank you for your prayers, thank you for your likes and comments and your subscriptions, and I just want to thank you so much. We're still moving forward. My brothers and my sisters. And not long from now, we'll be going live. And we'll be able to have you in the room. So we're praying that Yahuwah will speak to the hearts of the viewers, those who have not yet subscribed. If you have not subscribed, but you've been viewing this channel, we're just gonna ask you to just hit that subscription button, and just likes and your comments and everything. We appreciate that. Okay, so I was reading in the message, MSG, the message. In verses 7 through 9, that's Psalm 2, verses 7 through 9. And it's very interesting, Listen to what he said there. Listen to what he said. He said, let me tell you what, well, of course, they did not use Yahuwah, but they used God. So I'm going to read it just the way they have it, okay? All right. It's not my own thought. This is their thought. Let me tell you what God said next. He said, you're my son, and today is your birthday. What do you want? Name it. Nations as a present, continent as a prize. You can command them all to the distance for you, or throw them out with tomorrow's trash. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Let me read it again. He said, let me tell you what God said next. He said, you're my son, and today is your birthday. What do you want? Name it. Nations as a present, continent as a prize. You can command them all to dance for you, or throw them out with tomorrow's trash. That's the message. The message, okay? MSG, the message. All right. So in the passage, Psalm 2, verses 7 through 9, we see here that this decree is also to the Son, right? Remember, there's a decree to the Gentiles, decree to the Son. He said, I will declare the decree. Yahuwah has said to me. Yahuwah has said to me, you are my son. Today I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will give you the nations for an inheritance, and the end of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. Now, I want us to look here because I will declare, listen to what it said. The following passage that we just read, it indicates that this is Yahuwah's anointed. Okay? It indicates that this is Yahuwah's anointed. Right? And the Lord's anointed, according to what the translation said. Right? When we're using the word Yahweh as, we don't use the word Lord, so we still use the word Yahuwah's anointed. Okay? He's speaking, Yahuwah is speaking. He said, he declared that Yahuwah, the Father, has spoke to him. Right? He said, you are my son, today I have begotten you. I have begotten you. Now, we did not go all the way through verse 9 because time ran out on us. So I want us to look at the word possession there, because we did deal with inheritance already. But look at the word possession, because the word possession is akusa. Akusa is a Hebrew word. Akusa, and Aleph, Chet, and Zayin, and He. Aleph, Chet, Zayin, and He. And the word here means something seized, a possession. Okay, it's a possession. Something seized, it's a possession. Right? And then in verse 9, we see the word break there. The word break in verse 9 as we read down. Let's look there in verse 9. It said, I want us to notice that there's a passage over in Hebrew chapter 1, verse 5, and this is the evidence of of deity, Yeshua, or YAHOSHUAH, and his superiority, to all angels, and he mentioned the more excellent name Yeshua received, okay, and is greater than all the angels. This is the name Son, while the angels are also called sons of Elohim, in a form of a generic sense, like we see in Job chapter 1, verse 6. The Father never said, my son, to any angel in any specific sense that, is reserved for, the Messiah, is Elohim's son. Okay? Second person. We sometimes they talk about the Trinity, but we don't believe in three gods. We believe in one. Okay? One, Elohim. Referring with Yahuwah and his son. Okay? Yeshua. YAHOSHUAH. Right. So he said, this day have I begotten you. It's an important idea as, the contrast to create, as we see there, this day have I begotten. And I made a great stress on last time, I put a lot of emphasis on the fact that, Yahuwah said it. This day have I begotten. I begotten you. And you remember I talk also, and I refer back to Genesis in the beginning when he said, Elohim said, let us make man in our image. Who was he talking to? Was he talking to the angels? No, he was talking to his son. And we mentioned in John 1, in the Gospel of John 1, verse 1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahuwah, and the Word was Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? And he said the same was in the beginning with Yahuwah. The same was in the beginning with Yahuwah, or Elohim, if you want to use the word Elohim too. Okay? So we want to make sure you understand that. Yeshua was not created. He was not created. He created everything that was created, as we see over there in Colossians chapter 1, verses 16 through 17. Right? Begotten here described a relationship between two beings of the same. Two beings of the same, and they're the essential nature, of the same essential nature and being. Yahuwah and YAHOSHUAH. Okay? And we want us to know, my brothers, that we create things of different essential being and nature than ourselves. We created stuff, right? But Yahushua was not created. And then listen what he said. He said, I will give you the nations for your inheritance. Yahuwah is anointed, he anoints his son. And he holds the nation as an inheritance. He will rule over all nations, my brothers and sisters. Yahushua is coming back. He's king and he's coming back to reign. Okay? He's coming back to reign. And so he's going to rule over all nations, and all judgment is committed to him, like we see in John chapter 5 and verse 22. Please, if you have a pen, you should have a pen when you're studying, I tell you that this is a systematic Bible study. And please write these down. You can go back and read, and read them. Okay? So then, in verse 9 it talks about break, and let's look at the word. Look at the word break there in verse 9. You shall break them with a rod of iron. Yahuwah's anointed has such a power over all nations, right? That they are like clay pots. You see, I don't know if you've ever been to the potter's field, right? But when I was young, I went to the potter's field and watched them, have this machine turning, spinning, and then they have the clay, and then they form it, and they put it in the machine, and the machine spins and make it into whatever vessel they want, and with his hand on the inside of it, And so, I want us to know that Yahuwah, he gave his sons the power, right, to break things, just like how you would break a clay pot, right? But notice what he said, that he can shatter them with a blow, one blow from, a rod of iron, rod of iron. You know, so look at the word break there, because that word is a very important word. In the Hebrew, the word is ra, and it is resh, ayin, and ayin. That's like a double ayin, okay? And it's meaning to spoil, or literally break into pieces. Figuratively, to make or be good for nothing. That is bad. Punish people for their badness. Okay, they're good for nothing. Okay? And Yahuwah is going to do that. My time is gone again, but my brothers and sisters, shalom to you, and walk with the King.